Hey BookTube, it is me again, Laura, just Laura, yep, me. I am back with a new video and I am switching things up a little bit. I know that I need to still film and put up my August wrap-up video, but I'm going to put that on the side burner for a second because I just decided to do something kind of on a whim last second, and that is the BookBuddyAthon readathon that is going on next week. It is being hosted by Elena from Elena Reads Books, and I will have her linked up here and down there, so everyone else who might be interested in this readathon can go check her out. And not only do you get to read a lot of books, but you get to make a friend or get to know another friend better. I think Elena came up with a wonderful idea. Props to Elena. I am really excited. The BookBuddyAthon readathon is going to happen from September 7th to September 13th, which is just in a few days. So I am putting up my BookBuddyAthon TBR before I do my August wrap-up. I will get to that later. It's only like 3 books. It's 3.5. I'll only talk about 3, so there's not too much to see there. But I really wanted to get this up so I can share what I'm going to be reading next week. For this readathon, you need to read with a buddy. Now, I am new to BookTube, and I have tons of friends who love to read, but I don't have any of them that are also on BookTube. And since I'm new, I really wanted to get to know other people that I haven't talked to. So I went ahead and I went on Twitter and I said, hey, yo, anyone want to be my friend for BookBuddyAthon, blah, blah, blah. And there was another girl who was looking as well, and we just ended up talking to each other and found each other on Twitter, and we decided to become buddies. And her name is, there's so much pressure to say her name right because she told me not to worry and she's interested in how I'm going to say her name. So now I'm like, that's all I can think about. I can't do it. Her name is Shreya. Shreya. I think it's Shreya. Can't even. I don't want to mess this up. My buddy's name is Shreya, and she is actually living in India. I am in Houston, Texas, in the United States, and that means we are, I think, 10 hours apart, which is really interesting. I have friends who live in Europe, but I have no friends who live in India. You are my first one, Shreya. Yay! So we will be doing this BookBuddyAthon readathon together from across the world, which is amazing. That's one of these reasons that I love social media and I love BookTube. We can find people that are passionate about the same things but live an entire world apart. It's amazing. Shreya doesn't have a BookTube, but she does have an Instagram that has tons of books, like a Bookstagram, is that what it's called? And an Instagram, so I'm going to link those below. I want you guys to go check her out because her pictures are really pretty, and I'm really interested in it because a lot of her covers look different than the American covers, and I just think that's really cool. So next week we will be completing 5 reading challenges, and I'm going to go through my TBR as well as hers so you guys can know what both of us are reading, and I will hopefully be able to update my status at least twice during next week. Challenge number 1. Challenge number 1 was to pick out 3 books on your TBR and let your buddy choose one of them for you to read for this. So for myself, I picked out, I think I sent a picture of 5 different books, and she picked out The Infinite Moment of Us, which I just talked about in my August book haul. I'm super excited for it because it is gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's like the sky you want to look up into every night. And the name of it is just super romantic and sweet, and I really want to get into this. For Shreya, I had like a whole bunch of books to choose from as well, and I chose Will Grayson by John Green. Now, I just finished Looking for Alaska, and whenever I finish a book by John Green, I'm obsessed with him. So, of course, I picked that book for her. And she actually let me know once she has finished Will Grayson, she will have read all of his books to date, which is really exciting, and I cannot wait to see what she thinks about that one. Our second challenge is the buddy reading challenge. So we choose a book and we actually read the same book over the course of the buddy readathon. And for that one, we both had a book on our TBR that we were really excited to get to. and it was a no-brainer, and that is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which again, I just got. This is by Ransom Riggs, and if you don't know what this is about, you need to go see my August book haul because I talked about it, so I'm not going to talk about it again. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited to read this and to read it along with somebody because it just seems like it's going to be one of those books you're going to want to talk about. For the third challenge, you need to read a book with your buddy's favorite color on it. And Shreya told me that her favorite colors are anything purple and pink. So for this challenge, I decided to read my brand new book, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I just got it, and I feel like I haven't seen this cover before. Maybe, I don't know what it is. I know there's a different cover that I have seen before, and I've probably seen this one before, but maybe it shows up differently in cameras. But this has a beautiful purplish pinkish hue around it, and it also has kind of my favorite color on it as well, some blue, so I thought it was a perfect blend of buddy colors to read for the challenge. Shreya had to read something with like a turquoise or a bluish green on it, which is my favorite color, and she chose to read Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Now I am so excited to see what she thinks about this book. I have it on my list to read and to buy. Honestly, I would love to just frame the cover. I haven't even read it. I only know what like the blurb on the back says, but I love the cover of that book and the typography, and it's just gorgeous. She did a great job picking out that book. It is top notch in terms of favorite colors and something that I would actually really be interested in reading. The fourth challenge is to read a book that your buddy has previously read and given 5 stars to. And that book is Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wayne. The last name might be wrong. Still haven't figured out how to pronounce it since I made the last video. But the name of the book is definitely Elizabeth. Nope, that's definitely the first name of the author. The name of the book is definitely Codename Verity. I'm tired. For Shreya, she is going to be reading a book that I gave 5 stars on Goodreads. Technically, I think I would have given it like a 4.5 if I could have, but it's close enough. And that is Rook by Sharon Cameron. I think for a fantasy book, a fantasy novel, it does a really good job of not only creating a plot and characters, but even doing some world development. It's not completely developed, you don't get tons of information about it, but it's one book. What do you really expect in one book, not a series? Standalones don't have as much time to make the world, but you can use your imagination. That's what books are all about, right? So she will be reading Rook, and I am very excited to hear what she thinks about it, because I don't know, I haven't talked to anyone else just one-on-one about this book yet. So I'm really interested to hear what she has to say. For the 5th and final challenge for this BookBuddyAthon Readathon, I have just been like, I can't even say it. BookBuddyAthon Readathon is just to read a book that you want to read, because if you have a true friend in your buddy, they want you to be happy and they want you to read whatever you want to read. So I am going to be reading The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. Ow, it's heavy. It looks huge, but it is a graphic novel. I have never read a graphic novel before, and I cannot wait to get into this. The paper is amazing. The pages are beautiful. I love that they're kind of in like a blue hue. Not just black and white, but they're also kind of monotone. Monochromed. Whatever. Yeah, so this, I can't even hold it, it's heavy. So this will be my 5th and final book for the BookBuddyAthon Readathon. And it's a little different than anything I've read before, so I'm intrigued and I can't wait to see what I think about it. The final book that Shreya is going to be reading for the readathon next week is going to be The Martian. I have heard wonderful things about this book. I'm sure she has as well, and I can't wait to see what she thought about it once she finishes. So here are my books for my BookBuddyAthon Readathon, which takes place next week. I am a little nervous because it looks a little big right here, especially because I work full-time with a toddler who doesn't let me read. She eats books, she doesn't read books. But this is a graphic novel, and the other ones have all had such great reviews that I think I'm going to fly through them. Really excited. And I will, like I said, link down below Shreya's information so you can see her Instagram account and her Twitter, and you can keep up with her challenges as well. We're really excited to be doing this together. Yay, high five. That was a buddy high five across the world. How cool is that? It wasn't cool at all. It was really dorky, but that's me. Yeah, and I think everyone should try this out and find a buddy, a new person to talk to, and do Elena's readathon. It's such a great idea, and I can't wait to see what other people are reading and what other people think and how many other people are able to create friendships out of this readathon. It's amazing. It's good on you, Elena. Great idea. I love it. Okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully it's my August wrap up. We shall see. Who knows? It's just always a surprise. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Bye.